Number 10. White Knight Chronicles. Level 5 was having success with some great RPGs, so they felt they were ready to enter the big world of MMORPGs. Of course, never forgetting about a complete offline story mode. So with this real-time action game, they crossed their fingers and hoped to succeed once again. Well, they did at the beginning, but it didn't last long, sadly. Nonetheless, the offline mode remained a neat adventure as one of the best JRPGs of 2010. Number 9. Dragon Quest IX. The long-awaited entry in the series, and one that turned out to be different. Here you created your own party of characters with some interesting customization. It was done this way to emphasize the multiplayer experience. Still, it offered a neat gameplay with its classic turn-based battle system. Number 8. Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey. One of the hardest JRPGs on the DS, mainly because of its extremely long dungeons. It's one of those that the player crawls in first person, attacked by puzzles and random encounters. However, the story was so good, a pile of science fiction and horror, that you couldn't resist enduring its crazy mazes. This Nintendo DS release is not the best version to play anymore, but back then it was a big deal and one of the greatest JRPGs of 2010. Number 7. Arargh Fantasia. A hidden gem on the Wii, a Tales of clone played in turns. And oh boy, this one is infamous for being very grindy, tough, rough, and all the more fun. Truly, it has a fast interface and great controls, so you enjoy the game no matter what. The English voice acting is absolutely atrocious, but you get used to it. Kind of. Anyway, that doesn't change the fact that in 2010, this RPG was one of the best. Number 6. Ys the Oath in Felghana. This is a full remake of Ys 3 and the absolute better version to play. It was now in 3D with some added content, story and dialogues. It also included 5 difficulty settings, but goddamn is this game hard as metal, even on easy! The music rearrangements were magnificent as they rocked my heart and soul out. Love the controls here, so fast-paced, and those incredibly tough but cool boss battles. Number 5. Hexi Spores. Here is one overlooked gem on the PSP, a turn-based RPG with some very creative and polished details. I've covered this game quite a few times here and I always emphasize it. One of those with 2 main characters to play as into totally different adventures. It's as if you had 2 games in one, at least that's how I felt it. Incredibly good story here, charming when it needs to be and serious when it has to. Number 4. Sakura Wars, So Long My Love. I know, recently I just won't shut up about this game, a role-playing adventure with visual novel, strategy and puzzle elements. Came out for both the Wii and the PlayStation 2 in North America this year, and that's right, this is officially the last JRPG release for the PS2. High replay value, multiple endings, decisions that greatly affect your bonds, cheesy story but emotionally deep, and with some really addictive battle mechanics relying much on combination attacks. Absolutely a must play. Number 3. Star Ocean: The Last Hope. So I didn't cover the 2009 original release on the Xbox 360 because I wanted to talk instead about the international version. Although the vanilla felt harder, I beat both games and noticed little differences between them. Got a lot of hate because of some characters, but I felt it really compensated by standing out with others. You know it, technical battle controls, some strategy involved, a Steam challenge. No matter what its haters say, I still think it's one of the best of 2010. Number 2. Ys 7. So Ys 7 was the first game in the series to include playable party members, also fighting by your side. I wasn't a fan at all of Ys, so that was a highlighted feature for me. I became an undying lover of this franchise thanks to this game. Most of the previous titles were short adventures, while this one truly felt longer, deeper, and overall more compelling. Without a doubt, the well-deserved second place of 2010. Number 1. Nier. Of course, The King is my absolute favorite RPG of both the PS3 and 360. A masterpiece that gave way to genius Yoko Taro the support his career needed. With an overly warped and dark story with some very controversial twists and obnoxious fan service, Nier became a bizarre experience, and those are the ones that usually bedazzle me. By far, this action RPG, this Drakengard spin-off that's nowadays its own successful series, is the unquestionable overlord of the year 2010. What? This? I'll be honest, I was looking forward to including it, but I covered it twice very recently, so I thought enough is enough. Anyway, looks like this year was an interesting bunch of underrated titles. I can only wonder what the next one will be like. See you then in 2011.